What if, I tell you, what seemed to be a dream is coming to a more desired reality? Happening in Burkina Faso, this new shift in the way Burkinabés are willing to sacrifice everything for the protection of their homeland against any form of destabilization is taking shape which a few ever imagined. As the fight against militant groups reaches epitome, President Ibrahim Traoré comes in with a new move that is going to form an everlasting barrier against destabilizers, which had put Burkina Faso at the edge of suffering. Leave alone how different militant groups tested the new power of the military of Burkina Faso. President Ibrahim Traoré comes in with a tougher group of military personnel that is going to change the narrative of military protection, not only in West Africa, but also Africa at large. All along, the military in Africa has been disorganized, a thing which has led to destabilizers to utilize this opportunity to cause immense havoc, which has put the continent in a series of unending conflicts. The way President Ibrahim Traoré is creating a more organized, trained and resilient military personnel of Burkina Faso is leading the West African country to the peace that it had all long been yearning for. Before looking at this newly created deadly force, it should be remembered that in response to a string of terrorist assaults in April 2023, the Burkinabe officials led by President Ibrahim Traoré issued a nationwide call for general mobilization. The captain issued a decree of the Special Rapid Intervention Brigade, a large inter-army operational unit to combat terrorism. The brigade, having its own headquarters, included special forces and rapid reaction groups, employees of the Republican Guard, a support management group, a field artillery battalion, an aviation rapid response squadron, an armored rapid response battalion, a training and development center for special rapid response units. While receiving military training from all necessary instructors, with a good number of them coming from Russia, its main task of fighting against terrorism across the country through special operations has been almost executed properly, as the unit has managed to ensure the security of the national territory, the protection of state institutions, important facilities, and high-ranking officials. This elite unit has further played a crucial role in countering armed insurgency and maintaining security within the country. By integrating specialized forces with rapid deployment capabilities, Burkina Faso has so far managed to enhance its military effectiveness, respond swiftly to threats, and stabilize regions affected by militant activities. This initiative has reflected a strategic commitment to restoring peace, safeguarding civilians, and strengthening national defense against insurgent forces. Burkina Faso's acquisition of new military equipment from China, coupled with the formation of a special rapid intervention brigade, marked a pivotal moment in the country's efforts to strengthen its defense capabilities and combat armed insurgency effectively. President Ibrahim Traoré's leadership in overseeing these developments underscores Burkina Faso's commitment to enhancing its security apparatus and reclaiming control of its territory from militant groups. While using new military equipment, including 105mm WMA-301 fire support vehicles and 81mm CS/SM-1 self-propelled mortars from Chinese defense giant Norinco, plus the arrival of Akinci and Bayraktar TB2 drones from Turkey, militant groups had no way to escape except being sent to holes of infinity. Now, President Ibrahim Traoré comes in with a new strategy of military personnel and protection. On March 22nd, Bobo Dioulasso hosted the graduation of the first special ingredient from the National School of Water and Forest Resources. You shouldn't be fooled by a simple name of National School of Water and Forest Resources. This new army is going to take a more serious job of nation protection. The new mission of the OE4 Corps is to take part in regaining control of the territory and protecting forests. You have heard it right. Firstly, regaining territory. This sounds more than just mere military. Secondly, protecting forests. You may think they are your usual forest rangers, but you are totally wrong. This isn't just walking through the forest while conserving wildlife. This is a more serious job of dealing with any serious and lethal danger arising from forests. After 18 months of relentless training, this new forest protection fighters, over 880 women officially joined the forces fighting terrorism. What does this mean? President Ibrahim Traoré knew that after the first phase of fighting destabilizers, it wouldn't be the end, hence preparing a new unit with a major task of putting tough protection against destabilizers. This new contingent received a symbolic name, Lana Ya, which means trust in the dual language, reflecting the hope of victory and security. In Africa, destabilizers commonly depend on shelter from the dense forests and mangroves that are common in different parts of the countries. In almost every conflict, not only in Africa but also worldwide, forests are known to be common hideouts for rebels and destabilizers. The issue of creation of Forest Protection Unit in Burkina Faso is a strategic move by President Ibrahim Traoré, who clearly knows that forests need immense protection if the fight against insurgency and destabilizers as a whole needs proper execution. Destabilizers can be tough while hiding in dense forests, hence, the earlier, the better. A number of armed groups have always utilized dense forests as planning areas, launching attacks on nearby areas, plus recruiting new personnel mainly by force. By forming this elite force, President Ibrahim Traoré is ensuring the creation of one of the strongest militaries in Africa, a crucial thing for national security, projecting power, deterring aggression, and protecting vital interests, including territorial integrity and economic stability. As usual, a country with a strong military typically enjoys a higher degree of security and stability than a state that is militarily weaker than its neighbors and potential rivals. With this new unit, forests in Burkina Faso that had lost value by becoming a threat to nearby areas will now provide the best importance to the citizens in the usual ways forests do their magic.